All right, let's get this show on the road. Hi, everybody. Okay, hi. It's minimized. I'm sorry. Okay, hi. How is everybody doing? Welcome to night one of our weather awareness week. Since Tornado Jockey's not too heavily concentrated a game, I might make tonight a double feature for you guys. But anyway, I hope you guys have had a great Tuesday. I'm TV Antenna. I was able to do Taco Tuesday. I was able to watch James Spann do his thing. So today has been a win for TV Antenna. So tonight we're drinking a monster drink and we're playing Tornado Jockey. I also had some gum to freshen my breath. So there you go. But anyway, we're going to be playing Tornado Jockey from Wild Tangent. I've showcased this game to you guys before. It was that time that I hit 10 million to at the big city. 10 million points at the big city. I wanted to keep going for it and going for it and going for it until I got it. That was what happened last time. I don't know what I'm going to do this time. I might just play through the maps a couple of times. I don't know. I do love playing this game though, so you know, anything that'll make good content, I'm going to spring for it. But anyway, let's go over this week's schedule and we'll get this show on the road. But anyway, for Weather Awareness Week, tonight we're going to play Tornado Jockey. We're going to deal with tornadoes and its damage capabilities. And we're going to talk about preparing for that. Getting you familiar with preparing for future tornado events and things like that. Notably, since my state is going to get a possible tornado event tomorrow with damaging straight line winds and even some large hail. But tomorrow night we're going to play Storm Chasers. I'm going to take you through. Tonight we're going to take you through the power and intensity of tornadoes and how even the strongest of tornadoes can be survivable if you have the proper precautions in place. Tomorrow night I will introduce you to the art of storm spotting. With the game Storm Chasers. Tonight might be a double feature though, because there may be the possibility Mark and I are going to play something tomorrow night. He hasn't, finalized it, but there may be the possibility. But if we don't, we'll play some more Storm Chasers tomorrow night. I'll introduce you to the art of storm chasing and being able to do it safely and astutely. Thursday, we're going to play Tornado Research and Rescue. This is kind of an old school storm chasing game. I'm going to deal mostly with getting alerts. Getting alerts for tornado warnings. Like, I'll talk to you about what I did for YouTube yesterday about getting a weather wet radio. You know, in the game Tornado Research and Rescue, you can boot up sirens, but you can also get alerts in your vehicle via your computer, like you can on Storm Chasers. So I will show you how we should get alerts for tornadoes. And then Friday night, I will deal with some more with storm chasing and about being able to use radar to detect where a tornado is. You know, using the art of some of the radar products like reflectivity and velocity, being able to show you what a velocity couplet looks like, things like that, tornado vortex signature. It works. Now, we'll play these games again in late April so I can continue to brush you up to speed on a severe weather awareness as we get into the core of the tornado season, and help you guys get through that. I really need to play these games more than I am. I'm going to build me a reputation for being the guy that raises weather awareness. So I definitely need to take steps to build such a rep. But anyway, we are going to get into this thing. All right. This is Tornado Jockey. Now, I've shown you this game before for the month of my birthday. Oh, I was scoring over 9 million in the big city in Tornado Jockey. Sorry, I thought I'd reached 10 million. I wanted to check myself before I wrecked myself there. But anyway, there it is, Tornado Jockey. We can play a game where we destroy various targets, or we can play Tornado Alley. And the last few times I played this, I played the Tornado Alley. I usually play the high end so I can see how much damage I can rack up in one map. You know, get some PBs going here. But the scenes here are the prairie, small town, the suburbs, superhighway, industrial park, and then the big city. So here we are. You ready for some actions? But the object of the game is to destroy as many objects as you can before storm duration reaches 0. You'll have the ray cannon, specifically designed to hold tornadoes in place, while slowly diminishing their strength. Fortunately, they must recharge after firing. If your tornado is under the influence of the ray cannon, shake your mounts continuously to break free. Storm Chaser. Storm Chasers drop barrels containing many small anti-tornado bombs called turtles. When a barrel is near a tornado, it will split open and replace every item in the tornado's queue with the turtles. Shortly after being released, the turtles will glow and explode. However, you can expel the turtles before the explosion, sparing your tornado from the blast. Plane. Airplanes release a dense cloud of foam to decrease the tornado's speed. See if you can blow them out of the sky for extra points. And you can tell by the enemies, it gives you Twister vibes. But anyway, police chopper. Police choppers track tornadoes down to call for backup, destroy them before they fly away. Is everybody ready? This is the part where we brace for impact and where everything is basically just going to hit the fan. All right. This is like a proverbial free-for-all right here.
We need reinforcements. This is base command.
Alright, I left some stones unturned, so to speak, so let's get this. You can use you can use a lot of vehicle projectiles. Alright.
Space Command, we read you.
That was the prairie. That's some,
Base, team leader to base. We need help pronto.
yeah,
Space Command, reinforcements en route.
we pretty much left no stone unturned, so to speak. Of course, you can stay on the road and just pick up and throw cars to your heart's content if you wanted to. You could probably rack up some good points there. But of course, if you destroy a power grid, you can get a lightning storm. If you destroy certain facilities, like a gas station, you get a fire bonus, set some stuff on fire, get you some more points. Or if you go over a river like that, you can rack up water and just flood a certain area and send down a microburst, a wet microburst. That's pretty cool. And there you go. I've been able to do stuff at the prairie. I don't know why it didn't save my high score for when I hit 9. But anyway, there you go. So I just did the prairie, and now let's do small town. Nice. And what's cool about this game is, along with getting some tips about the game, you're able to get some educational facts about real life tornadoes. So that's what makes this game all the more cool. That you're able to get some facts and figures, so to speak, about tornadoes. So that's what kind of makes this all the more exciting and makes this game easily a favorite of mine. But anyway, but the new enemy you have to face in Small Town is something called a ray gun truck. They work like these stationary ray cannons, only that they are mobile. The tornadoes under the influence of the rays shake your mouse continuously to break free. But we're going to destroy a lot more buildings in this than the prairie. The prairie is, out in the country, so to speak. Small Town would be like, more neighborhoods, but, still a small town. Yeah. First thing we destroy is a bridge. Imagine making small town news. I'll go ahead and turn the fan on. I think the game's lagging because my laptop's getting hot. Alright, let's get those hot air balloons over there. And then we'll start getting the neighborhoods. I hope you got to your basement, y'all. Everybody in your basement, got your helmets on? And to prove to you Mother Nature is a heathen, we're going to take this sucker right over a church house. Chicken Chip, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend with your dads. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. My brother is streaming, and I am streaming. Since you're just joining us, I will say I am streaming a weather game in an effort to raise weather awareness. By the way, Tina is back at the Rudy. She's been able to recover enough to go back to work. So we're very thankful for that. We can all give them praise for that. Let's get you shouted out while this reporter is reporting on everything that's happening.
Reinforcements. This is base command. Help's on the way.
But we at least got 5 million at the Prairie and at least 5 million at Small Town. Of course, we'll probably crack 6 million at the suburbs easy. But that's the suburbs. And yes, there'll be a church to destroy at the suburbs too. That's right. Mother Nature is a heathen. An honest to goodness heathen. All right. All right. Who is ready for some more fun? Now we have something called the foam tank for the suburbs. The foam tank sprays a dense foam that coats the surface of the tornado. Be careful, too much foam. I said form. Too much foam will immobilize your tornado. There's the church house. Sometimes, yes, tornadoes do get a slight case of the weeble wobbles. That's what happened, I want to say, with El Reno. For a violent tornado, large tornado, the path was somewhat erratic. So, that's something you more commonly see in smaller tornadoes. And that's how loud this game is. I can't even hear my fan. You know what? Let's go ahead and annihilate this theme park. Hee-hee! Imagine if a tornado actually came over a theme park. People would be scared for their lives. I have to make sure Carowinds is up to speed on their tornado plan. This is the case. Anyway, now that I've annihilated a theme park and a place of worship, let's keep going. After all, people probably think it's sacrilege that I destroyed a theme park. Yeah, engines will explode in real life. It would be horrible. It is horrible. How would you? All right. I don't think we'll reach 7 million, but we will be awful close. No, we won't reach 7 million. We could have stayed over that road and just... Oh, we did reach 7 million. Didn't think we would reach that much, but okay. We almost reached 7.1 million. Wow. Yeah. Over 7 million at the suburbs. I mean, I've gotten 9 million in the big city before, but yeah. It's quite a bit. All right, let me go run to the bathroom real quick and then we'll do super highway. Plus, I gotta put this can in the recyclables. BRB. All right, I'm back. Next up, we will do the super highway. We won't get to everything because there's so much to get to when it comes to these last 3 levels. Basically, it's ramps we're destroying, and then they're like some isolated buildings somewhere. Actually, there's an airport. There's some ramps. There's an observatory. And then there is a nuclear power plant, if memory serves me well. An industrial park is just nothing but, all kinds of mechanical equipment and a little proverbial Easter egg, too. Oh, yeah. Power lines, too. So we're like knocking out power at the airport, basically. So instead of the lights go out in Georgia, the lights go out at RDU. That's basically the premise. Lights go out at RDU. Yeah, they're basically, even if I don't destroy the whole ramp, they're basically getting themselves killed. Just running off the road. I can't remember where the observatory is at. I often keep missing it. There's the airport, I think. Here's the airport, y'all. I hope you... And this is... The reason why it's good that I remember where these are at is because every business has got to have a plan. Every church, every facility, every college, every business, Every school, every house has to have a plan.
Base, we need reinforcements. Base command, reinforcements en route. Steven, base, we need base command, reinforcements en route.
You know, this is kind of a blessing in disguise that you're reducing me. Because the weaker I am, the faster I move. Now I can go back over here now. I hope your customers aren't in there. I hope you got them in bathrooms. Alright, let's see if I can find that plant. Or that observatory. I don't know what I'm going to get to first. Probably that plant, because that plant's up that hill. There's the observatory. Okay, where's that plant? Well, let's knock out some lights, though. There we go. Okay, y'all are shooting yourselves in the foot. What y'all doing? Where's the plant? I thought there was supposed to be a plant here. Somewhere. I think there's supposed to be a gas station too. Let's run over these signs for craps and giggles. Oh yeah, we can knock down these bridges too. Maybe they're up this road a little ways. Yeah, just go ahead and weaken me. I'm just gonna get these trees now. There's the plant. I cannot believe I'm getting it at the... Oh, there's the station. That's what... Yeah. That's the station right there. Yeah, just weaken me 2 levels. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't have time to get the plant. I might just brush it, but that's it. Yeah, I'm basically just getting it at the buzzer. There you go. I got the plant for you, y'all. Right at the proverbial buzzer. I forgot I could get those bridges. I can get the ramps and the bridges and the signs. And I could just sit on that area and get vehicles all throughout my time, rack up some points. But there are other selected targets to lay hold of. But at least I remembered the observatory. I sometimes play this level and forget all about the observatory. Oh, so what are you going to do? Just sit over the plant? Okay. Yeah, we can't evacuate from the meltdown because the tornado is just sitting right there. We try to leave the building, tornado's just going to bring us up. You know, I might just dwell on this for a little bit. Because you know the tornado is just sitting pretty much at the plant. Just taking losses. I mean, it's just sitting right there. It's not even moving. It's just letting the thingamabob just weaken it time and again. And it's just sitting right there at the plant. Yeah, I'll let it sit for another minute or two. I mean, the reporter is right there. She's just watching it just sit right at the plant. The helicopter constantly attacking it. Power-ups powering up around it. There's like some trees right there. They're not moving. They're like, I'm not gonna budge. Anyway. That was the superhighway. And a very interesting scene, to say the least. Now what we have is a bomber radar. The radar bomber parachutes bombs from a safe distance. When the parachute lands, the vacuum mine activates. Keep away from the vacuum area or your tornado will get sucked in. This is where the industry business will take a nosedive. by the time it's done, worst case scenario, the air, if this ever happened in real life, worst case scenario, the air would no longer be healthy to breathe. Because with the destruction of certain paraphernalia, it'll release certain things in the atmosphere that inhaling significant amounts of it, even albeit subconsciously, would deeply affect your health. Because it would release air that is very poisonous, if you will. And this is why nobody should be on boats during a tornado warning, or a special marine warning for water spouts, because of that. Y'all ready for the Easter egg? Here it comes. There it is, y'all. Tornado's no longer operating alone. Look at those copters. These, I think I'm destroying another type of plant in this level that would cause a meltdown of some sorts. Yeah, this is a power plant in and of itself right here. Yeah, I've pretty much annihilated that plant, so it's like a nuclear meltdown would occur, you know, in theory. Of course, if we that what you're hearing is, you know, metal being wrangled. basically. All the metal is kind of getting jacked up. Because worst case scenario, when it comes to a tornado, even metal gets affected. In some cases, metal doesn't necessarily guarantee your safety. I think we can just get cars from here. Because I think I showed you pretty much everything. All that's left is like boxes and stuff like that. And of course, what you're seeing right now is the reason why nobody should be driving. Oh, is it just going to sit there again? Oh no, it's going to move. Okay, good. Last time it just sat there, it didn't even move. Yeah, at least it's moving around this time. Last time it was just sitting over a plant. Anyway. Yeah, Superhighway was able to dominate. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we can take a commercial break before we play the big city. That is, if you want to get through this episode uninterrupted. So you know the drill. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you stretch, get you some water, get you an energy drink, get you a snack, get you whatever you got to get yourself. And make sure you go to the bathroom, make sure you stretch, make sure you posture check, do whatever you got to do, and we will be right back. Don't go away. Sorry for the delay. Wanted to make sure that one of our stream team teammates hydrates, because I just saw he was on. But here is where the real fun begins. We have traversed every map except for the big city. This is where we got 9 million at, because we were just mauling through buildings. We were just going up and down buildings. And this is where you cause high-rise buildings to collapse. It's pretty epic. And of course, you get to go through a park, a theme park again. But there's a lot to destroy, so you just cannot get to it all. And believe me, TV antenna, have tried. But there is a lot to mow through in this particular level. So it is just going to be... It's just going to be a proverbial butt-whooping fiesta in this particular level. It's just... And rooftop pools. You know they're going to be devastated. And what makes them all the more the crying shame, the buildings look very important. You know what? Let's go ahead and destroy the baseball stadium. They play sports on the Lord's Day. They deserve it. You know, in real life, people would get scared out of their mind if they heard windows crackling. Yeah, they're going to get damaged one way or another, whether it's from the main one or from the little ones that spawn out of the main one. And you know those buses are going to be uprooted. They're going to try and hide in a bus, and they're going to know the hard way. That's not the place to be in a tornado. And you know the people are going to be scared out of their minds. Because they're going to hear everything breaking out there. Yeah, downtown's taking a beating. And even with all this, I didn't get to everything. I just got to a lot. I was surprised I got this much in one sitting. And that's $8 million right there. Now that alone is just mass carnage. See, there's still some buildings standing. See, you just can't get to everything on this level. And I made it to 9 million on the first attempt. Let's go. Is it just going to sit there? If it sits there, I'm going to dwell here a while. Because I'm going to enjoy seeing this. There it is, 9.1 million on the first attempt. Took me several attempts to get to 9 million. Last September when I did this, but I mean, just drink it in. Is it going to move? I don't think it's going to move. It's just sitting right there in that neighborhood. And people are trying to drive around it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's moving now. Yeah, it's pulling trees up now. Wow. Yeah, it's pulling up trees now. Did you see those cars try to drive around it? Wow. Now it's flinging vehicles. Look at that. You can hear it pull some more trees up. Wow. Look at that. $9.1 million. Drink it in. I should totally save that as a highlight. I mean, I've done it before, but I'm still going to save it as a highlight. Especially for the post-game score having the tornado just sit over the neighborhood and cars driving around it. That was kind of a nice touch, not going to lie. But we've played through every map once. And I am not going to lie. I think I'm ready to transition into the other game that I want to play. Because that is the perfect time to transition. You just can't even ask for a stronger finish to Tornado Jockey than that. That's just a really, really cool game. And this is the other reason why I have the fan on. Because I want to go ahead and play this other game tonight that I was planning on playing tomorrow night. Still will if Mark decides to take a rain check on tomorrow night, since we are planning on playing tomorrow night. If nothing else happens. But this game introduces to us the concept of storm chasing. Well, this an outbreak. So let's go ahead and change the category. I'm going to still keep the title the same. I will tell you this. If Mark and I play together tomorrow night, we're going to play we're going to be playing the old Battlefront 1 and 2, the multiplayer deals. I was able to pull some strings to get it to windowed mode so I could vet it onto my OBS. But Mark and I will be able to play Battlefront 1 and 2. The reason why we're going to squeeze the two into one stream is because you can get through the multiplayer deals fast, unlike Empire at War. Because Empire at War, some of the battles can take a good solid hour, like 40 minutes to an hour to get through. So, you know how that goes. But anyway, the game we're going to play is a game from a lesser known game designer called Storm Chasers. And I just saw this pop up. I don't know why I didn't see it until today. But there is news about this game. From Little Cloud Games. Little Cloud Games has informed us that version 0.10 is in the works. In fact, they're going to make it more interesting. They're going to make new shops where you'll have to use the shops to buy upgrades. So that will make it very interesting. Also, a creation of a new map. He's working on a map that's much larger than the current one, featuring highways, rivers, rain tracks, forests, and much more. So this ought to be good, y'all. Delay isn't just due to creating a map. I've also been working on a tool that will allow me to create new maps much more efficiently and quickly. Once version 0.10 is released, it wouldn't be surprising to see version 0.11 with an additional new map just a few months later. Well, there you go. I'm telling you, when you get back to work, because Little Cloud Games at one point waited so long it had everybody devastated, but when he came back in full force. I mean, there is just no stopping this person now. He's already working on 0.10 and 0.11. Okay, let's get this thing going. Alrighty then. Here we are. Might take a hot minute to load up. Okay. Why did it take long for my clothing to load up? That is not something for my viewers to view on my Christian storm chasing server. Okie dokie then. But yeah, what they're saying is Well, my VTuber, my ping tuber's hiding it. That XP you see at the bottom right of the screen, they're getting rid of it. We'll actually have to buy the updates. So there you go. Let's do free roaming. With fuel consumption disabled. Here we go. Welcome to my humble abode. We are currently residing in Wakota, and we're basically just watching showers and storms develop. So we're basically in watch and wait mode. That's basically where we are right now. Hey Alan, what's up? How's your stream coming along? We can give some love to Alan while we wait for storms to develop. Alan recently took part in a ham radio competition this past weekend. Alan says it went really well, and they also had a festival that they've partooken of on Sunday. So Alan has told me everything is well. He sent me a lot of pictures. It was just one huge smorgasbord of a wingding. So that was very good that he was able to get out and have some lighthearted fun. So I'm very happy for this guy. Just extremely elated for him. Don't forget to say hi to Mark, by the way. He's streaming right now with Monster Draws. But what you watch for are tornado warnings to pop up on the map. And that's our cue to begin chasing. So right now, just heavy rain. Now, if I'd driven over that, there probably could be some hail mixed in with it. And that damages the vehicle and the person, which makes sense given real life. In real life, hail can damage vehicles, which is why whenever there's a severe thunderstorm warning for hail, I tell people to get off the roads and into a building. So it just makes sense. It really just does. I mean, you can see the reflectivity values are really coming up on that. I mean, I mean, they're coming up with the storm over Wakota. They're acting like pulse thunderstorms is what they're acting like. And it looks like there's a tornado warning. And that storm is heading right for the gas station. This ought to be good. Yep, it's heading forlorn for that gas station. Oh, it doesn't go much further than this. Let's hang a left. May not get there in time to see the gas station explode, but are we seeing damaging straight line winds with this? Wow. Makes sense that they have a severe thunderstorm warning. Oops. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Looks like the storm weakened. And stayed to the south? Question mark? It's like there is still a pretty rough storm over Wakota. See how that's going. Maybe now that Little Cloud Games is seeing Outbreak grab some of his customers. Oh, here we go. Let's see how well this goes. Uh-oh.
The National Weather Service in Lakota has issued a tornado warning for Lakota County. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located at a rural part of the county. Hazard: tornado. Source: radar indicated. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Damage to trees, vehicles, and property is possible. Take cover now. Move into a basement or the lowest floor of the site-built structure. Avoid windows. If you know anybody in the path of the storm, contact them and let them know they need to seek shelter.
Uh-oh. Oh, there's where the debris cloud is kicking up. I didn't realize I was practically right next to it. Look at that thing go. There's the debris cloud right there. Oh, there it is. Oh my good, I better move. TV better move. That thing, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, wow. Wow. Is it heading towards me? I don't think so. Oh, it's moving right. It's done some damage. Oh yeah. Yeah. That doesn't look good at all. Whoa. Didn't do as much to that one. Is it gonna head towards that gas station? It's gonna pass to the north of it though. Uh-oh. No, that didn't last long. I think I'm gonna drive over grass just for... Yeah, that looks like it's gonna head for that barn, I think. I could try and plant a probe, but that might be too late. Looks like it's weakening, though. What's it heading towards? It's heading towards an intersection. Looks like I think it's lifted, y'all. What did it pick up? Oh, I'm seeing something trying to form west of me. I tell you what, I'll go by this intersection and hang a right. Doesn't look like the station got damaged. I think it... Wait a minute. I don't think it got damaged. I thought for a moment there it did. Like something got turned right... Oh, yeah, that's the sign. Yeah, it's unscathed for sure. Did that thing lift? No, it's still there. Looks like a funnel cloud. Yeah, it's not very strong at all. That one is... That one's way over there. We'll see if it heads towards Byron. Yeah, part of Wakota County's damaged. We'll take a look at it once the weather calms down, but looks like Mother Nature is gonna try to pull a fast one. Actually, let's come down here and swing left to that city. But yeah, if you're not careful, these storms will end up chasing you, as it looked like it was for a moment there earlier at Wakota. Byron. And it looks like it passed east of there. And the moon's coming up. Looks like they're starting to drift south. Looks like alright, we're getting something, and we may be heading back to Corwin. And this is phased into a nighttime event. Now, here's the thing about nighttime. When it comes to storms that form during the nighttime, you have to rely on lightning and power flashes to illuminate the sky features. So that's something you have to remember. Wait a minute, north of my position? Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't last long. There's a severe thunderstorm warning at the barn. Like it's changed its direction now. I think. Couple of them just came in. Uh-oh. There's one right behind me. At least the sun's coming up, so it'll make our experience a little bit easier. And there's one north of me. Looks like this one might be enveloped in a rain curtain. And that's how some tornadoes are. They're enveloped in a rain curtain. Because it's a heavy precipitation supercell. And it's gone. It's like there's one splitting the difference between the gas station and Wakota. Are we going to be playing Whack-A-Mole now? And Wakota's getting itself back under the gun.
The National Weather Service in Wakota has issued a tornado warning for Wakota County. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located at a rural part of the county. Hazard: tornado. Source: radar indicated. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Damage to trees, vehicles, and property is possible. Take cover now. Move into a basement or the lowest floor of the site-built structure. Avoid windows. If you know anybody in the path of the storm, contact them and let them know they need to seek shelter.
Yeah, it's like, here we go again. You know the deal. Cue the noise. Yet I'm driving right over the hail core. Is it heading over the same places it was over? Oh, debris. This one's doing damage just like the last one that, whoa. Yep, adding to the damage that's already present. Yep. This is right up close and personal. Look at this thing. It's leaving town, but it is leaving a wreck. That was from the last one. But it looks like this is adding to this one. Hypothetically, if this is real life, some of these people would need help. Whoa. Tore some sidings and some roofs off. Some windows. Somebody's going to be living in a hotel for a little while. Houses nearby, not as much damage, but definitely some fencing. Okay, some roof damage here. I think there was some fencing damage. I think I'm going to go ahead and replace the battery in the process of doing it. Go ahead and get that taken care of. But that thing's going to leave town with nothing trailing behind it. I'll go ahead and kind of dissect the damage assessment. Because that's going to cross... That's going to go into less populated areas. It's changing direction and heading north. Tell you what, let's go ahead and follow it. See if this is going to come back into town. Like we're getting a hail core over the city. It's indicated by those increase in reflectivity values. Looks like we might be getting another one. That one's probably going to be rain wrapped. See how well this holds out. That one's still twisting and twirling. That other one is not down quite yet. That one is still ranting and raving right here. And we've lost it. That one, let's see how this is behaving. Looks like it's wrapped in rain, and that one is lifted. So I think all tornadoes have occluded. So let's go assess the damage. So we've had 2 tornadoes mow through Wakota. One grazed some of the neighborhoods and did some really bad damage to the houses. To a couple of houses. The other one came through a certain part of town and caused some damage of its own. Some places, amazingly enough, went unscathed. But you can see here, some of these places were not really fortunate. This one was fairly fortunate, in spite of what passed dangerously close to here. I mean, it had damage over here. Kind of grazed the back of the house there. Probably wouldn't hurt to just make sure everybody's okay over here. I think everyone is. Just pulled off the side of the house. What media does this guy have? Oh, probably something trying to give me some Margot's word brain vibes or something. But it looks like one of these houses were fairly leveled. Yeah, that one looked like it sustained it really bad. I mean, the front door is off here. Yeah, this home is practically a total loss. Bathroom's about gone. Except for the flooring there. Some of this damage is from the first tornado. Wow, look how tore up that house is. That's pretty much a goner. There's some damage there. You can see this house took it pretty rough. Garage is about gone. Some of these rooms are still fairly intact, but there has been some damage to the porch and the garage. Over here, the roof is gone. Oh, you get an idea of the tornado's path here. Interesting. It's like it crossed this road. I mean, the ceiling's still on it, but the roof is gone. Garage roof is gone. At least the ceiling's still there. It looks like it crossed this highway and crossed that highway. See how it crossed this highway? I don't think this house had much in the way of damage. Just part of their canopy gone. But this person could probably still live here and just let people come to the house to fix it. Well, some of the roof is gone. Over here, some people have lost some roof and some fencing. Some people lost some fencing here. That's a very uniquely built house. Really good job they did there. But it looks like these two houses are still intact, pretty much these houses on Eastward. Although they did lose some fencing, but at least they can still live there. Okay, back to the radar. All right, who's next? Uh-oh.
The National Weather Service in Lakota has issued a tornado warning for Lakota County. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located at a rural part of the county. Hazard: tornado. Source: radar indicated. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Damage:
So I will have to look a little bit to my left.
Move into a basement or the lowest floor of the site building.
Oh, that looks like something brewing. Looks like Mother Nature is going to be showing no quarter. Let's hope it stays off the neighborhood. Yeah, looks like tornado warnings are starting to pop up. There's one way up there, though. Not going to worry about that one. Thing I'm most concerned with. Yeah, that's gonna do more damage. That's literally like sitting on top of them. And we just assessed it too. It looked bad. It's like this is gonna add insult to injury. Wow. That is not good at all. Look at that thing. You kidding me? That's going to knock out power. Whoa! Here we go. Let's see if I can get some photos safely. Yeah, that looks... That looks like something Reed Timmer would lay a hold of. Look at that thing go. Let me not put those thingamabobs in the whatchamacallit just yet. Because this thing is still raging. I mean, I could quickly rack up points, but wow. Yeah, that place is toast. Wow, another one looks like it is ravaged through the city. I mean, it's knocked out power, done property damage. Looks like it's flipped some trucks, too. Wow. Probably might strip some of those trees, too. Yeah, that thing is really running through town. Wow. It's doing some very serious damage. Yeah, that's people's livelihood being removed. So swirling. Sun is setting and that tornado is still raging. Of course, now we're at nighttime now, so we'll have to wait for lightning and power flashes to illuminate the sky features. This is incredible. This is the kind of stuff storm chasers dream about. But at the same time, they would rather imagine it be out in the middle of nowhere where it's not affecting anybody's livelihood. at that. Surely it is a red letter day for Wakota. I mean, it's knocking out power and everything. Something hitting my car or something? Yeah, so we're at the time of night where we're basically relying on lightning and power flashes to illuminate the sky features. And that thing is still swirling. We don't know how much longer it'll last, but it's amazing how long it's lasted for something of this magnitude. I know we've got other things going on, but we're kind of focused on this since it's affected life and liberty and property. And don't worry, you can actually survive this. A lot of people look at that and they're thinking, how can you survive it? With the proper precautions, you can. It's still going. That thing's still swirling. And it's leaving town. It looked like it went over my house. Of course, other warnings have come and gone. They're kind of scattered abroad. Might have hit my house. We'll take a look at it in a moment. You know what? I think it might be safe to do it now. Yeah. Whoa. Everybody in my neighborhood okay? Y'all need any help? Need some water, some Gatorade? Need to refill the gas to your car? Still going at it. It's been a few hours and it is still hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit. Wow. Sun's coming up, it is still going. Mother Nature is not playing. That thing still go. Let's go ahead and upload this. Go ahead and change batteries. Wow. There's one out in the trees, but that's it. Wow, even in a 3-hour stream with a double feature, we had some action. Wow! I mean, granted, certain places were hit worse than others, but wow! My neighborhood was hit hard. I don't think my place was hit as hard, but I think it was hit. Yeah, I think my place was hit, just doesn't light a candle. Yeah, that house fared out all right. Is everybody okay over here? Might have got a wheelbarrow. Interesting. Hopefully that thing finally occluded. Good golly Moses. That has got to be heartbreaking. Yeet. And these things are survivable. You see the damage and you might think, that's horrible. And it is. But this stuff can be rebuilt. This stuff can be completely and totally rebuilt. The priority is to make sure you're okay. Do I keep driving by my house and not seeing it? Is that what's going on? Or is it the fact that my house is miraculously unscathed? Is that the case? Did I actually came through unscathed? I actually came through this unscathed. And it came very close. Wow. It came very close to my place. And I have gotten no damage. Wow. Looks like one's... Oh, no. Is another one coming our way? Yep. This ought to be good. It's like it's coming behind me. Is it all this back here? Looks like it's wrapped in rain. Regardless of how this turns out, we gotten quite a bit of action today. And that is all wrapped in rain. If it's anything. I mean, look how just annihilated that is. This house was lucky. Looks like it only got some side porch damage. But the ones even further down here was just leveled. And I am over here virtually unscathed. You know, that has to be a whole miracle. Yeah, it looks all wrapped in rain. Judging from a distance. And that one didn't last so long. There are a couple of things moving over the barn area. That one got pulled. Looks like that storm system that moved over Wakota is moving off the map. I think I'm going to go inside. Wow. I think I've had enough adventures. That's for sure. I still can't believe this place was untouched. That has got to be a miracle. Yeah, that thing's moving over the barn right now. But yeah, this storm is survivable. You saw the damage and it's absolutely heartbreaking, but that is survivable. And of course, you have to have experience and training to storm chase. And you have to have a decent understanding of weather patterns and its nuances, but tornadoes of this magnitude are survivable. You just got to have a plan. You got to know what to do and where to go, and you'll be just fine. But the main thing I emphasize when it comes to all that is to have a weather radio. Usually we emphasize multiple sources of preparedness. A weather radio is our primary one. There is a feature if you have an Android or an iPhone to have emergency alerts turned on. And I know it can be it can be a nuisance if it's always going off for different reasons, but with emergency alerts turned on, you can get tornado warnings, flash flood warnings, high-tier severe thunderstorm warnings, a few other weather warnings, and various different civil emergency messages. So the main thing I preach is multiple sources of weather information. And then the other thing to note is your weather plan. If you're in a site-built structure, you would want to be in a small room on the lowest floor near the center away from windows. A small room, hall, closet, bathroom, stairwell. Lowest floor, either basement or first floor. Near the center of the home and away from windows. 9 times out of 10, you don't have to be underground. You really don't. That's usually only for like violent tornadoes, and those are relatively rare. Of course, all tornadoes are dangerous. But usually all you have to be is in a basement or a first floor. And just in a small room near the center away from windows. And in your safe place, you need to have a readiness kit of items. Keep in mind your weather radio has a battery backup in case you lose power, so always bring that with you, as well as your phone. I know some people emphasize flashlights or lanterns, which is a valid concern on account of power going out and severe weather at night. But the ones we probably need to emphasize more are helmets, which is for head protection, like a bicycle helmet, sports helmet, motorcycle helmet. And it's not just for kids, it's for grown folks too. I know it's a goofy look on people. For me, you put a helmet on my head, it's like putting on a cocktail dress on a hog. But it increases your chances of survival, since most people that die from severe weather die from blunt force trauma wounds to the skull, head, and neck region. You'd also want to have a portable air horn or a whistle, preferably a portable air horn in case you can't coerce air for a whistle. But you still have a working functional limb. You can squeeze the air horn and help can come to you. And then hard-soled shoes. If a tornado moves through your neighborhood, you saw how it looks like in this game. It can look like that in real life. And if you try to go outside to get help without proper foot protection, worst case scenario is you can have a foot or both of them amputated, because on the ground in the wake of a tornado is glass and other kinds of sharp objects that will cut your feet in a hurry. So with hard-soled shoes, if you need to go outside to pursue help for a loved one or for you, that would be good for if a tornado hits your neighborhood. You can go out and get help with proper protection for your feet. Looks like another one went through Wakota, but it's already been hit a couple of times, so it's mostly just to add insult to injury. But yeah, the other thing I emphasize is, and that's why sometimes this is why I ask sometimes prior to a severe weather event to have your phones charged, so that you can be our mouthpiece. Whenever you see a tornado-warned polygon, if you know somebody that is in the path of a tornado-warned storm, like a polygon or whatnot, the obvious message is to call them or text them. You can literally be at least a true friend, if not a hero, in a situation like this. So if you ever look at a tornado-warned polygon, if you know somebody that's in the path of that storm, you want to call them or text them and let them know that they need to be sheltered. That reminds me, I need to make sure that Mike Strange is okay. But yeah, it didn't take us long to get us some epic material. And of course, over here, what you can do is you can either sit down and relax, take a nap, or full-blown sleep there. I hope it doesn't do it again. Okay, good. I thought that was just weird. I thought it was just plain weird. I don't think he raided out. I think he just started. No, wait a minute. He did find somebody. But who? But whatever, we're going to send a love to Blue Hat Guy Mark. He is playing It Takes Two with monster draws. So let's check on him. Forgot to change scenes there. Sorry about that. But there's your weather awareness for tonight. Well, since he's doing a conjoined stream tonight, I'm probably not going to guide his raid. I was thinking about guiding his raid, but I don't think I'm going to. You know what? I still might. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. But anyway, show Mark the same love, care, and hospitality there that you've done here. Again, we also might be playing tonight. Well, technically tonight, since we've crossed over into Wednesday. So definitely stay abreast with whatever decisions we make on Blue Sky or Instagram, or on Discord. So be sure to keep that in your hip pocket. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow night, whether it be with Mark or with us doing more storm chasing. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Know you are loved, valued, and appreciated. Remember, Jesus loves you. We here at TV Land do as well. That's why we want you to be weather aware. We'll get through this just fine. I mean, let's be real. You got this. This is not your first rodeo. We've been through these before. We'll be through them again. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and thanks for your time. Take care.